What's up, my LS crazed amigos? It's your boy Terry, speaking from the garage shop once again. Here to offer you some more big bang for the buck product and info. Yeah, that's right. As you can see, we got the Trailblazer back together. Right now we're about a couple of days from, trying to start this thing up. What we're doing today is we're going to talk about putting the coolant in. Now, I know. All you gotta do is put the coolant in and close the cap and wait for it to bubble up and open it up. No. There's 100 ways you could put radiator fluid in. Now, Mark Campbell showed me this, and I miss him so much. Rest in peace, Mark. I miss you. He said what you need to do when you put in rad fluid in, so you don't get bubbles, lift the front end of the car up. Take the upper hose off from the radiator and put the fluid. See how I got it right here? It's going into the engine. He said put the fluid in there. You'll start seeing big bubbles come up, and it's been working for me ever since I started doing LS installs. And sometimes when you first start your engine up, it'll seem like it wants to overheat. That's because you have bubbles in the system, and you gotta get those bubbles out. So let me show you what I'm doing. So basically what I'm doing is I'm filling up the radiator from the bottom up, because we're gonna slant the engine. The engine's on an upward angle. So that means, air bubbles, they like to rise to the top. So I think this is the best way to make sure you stand the best chances to have the least amount of air pockets in your system. And of course, once we start the car up, we're gonna burp it. Check it out. You see all that movement? You see bubbles popping up? It's air leaving the system from the top of the engine. Oh, that's a big one. Ooh. Okay. Once I start seeing coolant come out the top of the radiator, that's when I'll back off, pull the hose out, pull the funnel out, put the hose on the top, tighten it down, and start filling it up through the neck. It's that simple. Okay, I'm starting to see the coolant come to the neck. So that means the radiator is somewhat full. So what I'm going to do at this point, whatever I have left here, I'm going to drain it out. I will connect the upper radiator hose. Trying to be careful not to spill. All right, top it off a little. And you'll see some bubbles come out of the neck. You hear them? Look at that. You let it sit overnight, and you'll start seeing it go drop down some more. And when you start it up, you may have to top it off some more, and just look out for the bubbles. That's it. Clean the freshly painted area. So now the coolant level is filled to the neck. And at this point, you want to try to check for make sure you don't have any leaks or anything like that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit overnight, and I'm going to take note where the level is. It may be down tomorrow morning because there may be some air bubbles that came out throughout the night. And remember, when the air bubble comes up, the level goes down. So if it's really low, I fill it up, check it out, make sure there's no water, cooling on the floor, and you're pretty much done. That's it. So there you have it. That's how I go about setting up my cooling system before I even start the car. All right. Now, if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. I'm not a hard brother to find, but I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking at that clock on the wall. Or should I say ceiling? It's time for me to head on off. And like I said, we're about a week out from starting this truck up, and I want to get back on doing some stuff, and of course shooting some videos for you guys, because I don't want you to miss it. And you guys are going to be with me when I first start this truck. So stay tuned. And remember, if you like what you see, you know what to do. Hit subscribe, and right after you hit that subscribe button, there's a bell sitting right over there. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hit that bell, because what that does is when I put a video out, that notifies you that, hey, Coverman66 put a video out. Let's see what he's up to. That's what you should say to yourself. Let's see what he's doing. All right? But as always, please be easy, and I will catch you guys real soon. Take care.